Hello everyone. Today we're going to cover how we can update editable measures using REST API. Uh, if you have to do it manually, we would come to a open demand plan table which has an editable measure and make updates manually, right? And just save it. But if there is a need to update in bulk, like for hundreds of SKUs across different months, it would be a tedious task to open for each item and then update, right? But there is an option to update using a REST API in bulk. So, for example, if you see this table, this has a forecast measure, which is a system generated measure, and then we have an adjusted measure, which is editable, and then the final forecast measure, which is based on these two measures. So, for this, what we would do is we would create another table which has just this adjusted forecast measure and all other hierarchies like item, org, and month. I have this table here, so which has the same item, org, and then the months, I mean the time dimension, and then the adjusted forecast measure. So yeah, okay, let me just see this. Sorry, yeah. So now I would like to update, like for this month, let's say August. I would want to update using a REST API. So here are the steps that we would follow. First, we need to get the layout of this particular table, and then we would send the information, send these values to update in this particular table. I'll tell you how. First we need to get the, as I said, we need to get the layout. So we would get the table hierarchy and header. I'll show you what this means. Before that, let me go to the code. So for example, here I'm starting and then I'm getting my required information from JSON. So I'm getting a username, password, I'm getting the URL and the plan ID, in which plan I want to update and which table I want to update, right? So plan IDs and table IDs you could get using SQL from the OTBI. So I've shown that in my previous video. I'll give a link in my description. You can check that. So this is how my JSON looks. Your pod name, your username, password. This is my plan ID and this is my table ID. So I'm getting this information, and then the first step is to get the table structure, right? So I'll get the table structure. I'll pass the plan ID, table ID, right? So this is the URL using which we can get the. So this basically gets me all entire table data from which I can see what is my table structure. Based on this, I will do a post. First, it is get the table structure, and then I'll do a post by passing my own values, right? So let's let me just show you that. Start this one. So first, I'm just trying to get the table structure. I'm not posting anything as of now, just to show you how it looks. So this gives me the entire table data. Now I have filtered it to only one org and one SKU. So this is the data for that particular table. If you can see, this data, I mean August there is no value, so it's null, and then for Feb it is 250, uh, and March it is 100, as you can see here, right? So this is how table structure is. So it is the table ID, table hierarchies, table header. Hierarchy is basically your dimensions, enterprise, which is your organization, planning catalog for your items, and the calendar, right? And then in the table header, you have the subsequent things like for enterprise, you have organization, for planning lot log, you have item, for the calendar, you have month, and then the measures, that just achievement forecast. And under table data, you have the entire table data. So when you're posting the information, you have to pass your hierarchies, table header, and your table data. So you don't have to pass everything. You just have to pass what you want to update. That's it, right? I'll show you a sample post. So this is what you are going to pass. You're going to pass the table head hierarchies and table header and the table data. So here I'm trying to update for 2 particular months, same item and org, right? So let's try to update for say I want to update for September and October. Come here and just comment this also. I don't want to print everything. Yeah. So each record is separated by slash or slash n, just like how we get it from the table. I mean data, right? So let's say for August and September, see, update and 2000 here. So first I'm getting the table data, and then I'm building this JSON for the post, right? I'm trying to, I'll print the body as well, just to show you how it goes to the server. This is the JSON that is being passed. So August 1000 and then September 2000. It says success. Let's go and check. Just refresh. You can see that values are updated. And if you go to the page just to see, so these are updated accordingly. So this is how we update measure data. I mean, pass n number of records here separated by slash or slash n. And for example, if you want to remove a data point, for example, I want to remove this September 2000. I want to keep it blank. You just need to pass null, right? Say, let's do this. Okay, I just want to remove the value that was there in September. Success. Let's go back and check. This is for September. Value is gone, and then you have your final forecast as your shipment forecast. Right? So that's how you update editable measures using REST API. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll respond in the comments. Thank you.